Hi guys, and welcome back to our channel. It is October, which means we are getting spooky. Today we are talking about the legend of the Black Dog of Newgate Prison. Let's get into it. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe. Also, click the little dingy bell to make sure that you get notified every single time we post a video. So here we go. From 1188 to 1902, the Newgate prison was one of London's notorious features. The outside was beautiful, but the stories that were coming from the inside of the jail were horrifying. The jail was extremely low lit, very overcrowded, poorly ventilated, and stunk really bad. The jail was extremely filthy, so disease spread really easily here. Wardens would actually abuse the prisoners horribly. They would beat them, and they would also chain them to walls and leave them there to starve. They would also chain them into basements, and the basement was essentially where the sewage was. So they would also leave them there to starve and die as well. The stench coming from this jail cell was so bad that people knew to always carry a handkerchief covered in vinegar so that every time they would pass the prison, they would put that vinegared handkerchief on their nose to make sure that they couldn't smell the jail at all. That's gotta be pretty dang bad. The Newgate prison was demolished in 1904. Henry III was accused of sorcery, and so they brought him to the Newgate prison to wait there until trial. Well, at the same time Henry was staying at the prison, England was going through a horrible famine at the same time. So food was running really low, and the inmates at Newgate prison were essentially starving. So what happened to those prisoners? They turned to cannibalism, right? Because why wouldn't you if you're starving? So unfortunately for poor Henry, he was taken and dismembered, and he was eaten by his fellow inmates. Okay? Sadly, you know, we can't be starving around here. So Henry was eaten, sadly. Soon after Henry was eaten, the prisoners started seeing a ghost-like figure that looked like a black dog roaming the jail's corridors. What is this black figure? What is this black dog, huh? Do we know? Well, the prisoners did become convinced that that black dog was Henry III coming back to get revenge on the prisoners who ate him. The black dog did indeed eat the prisoners who were behind the crime. And the other prisoners were actually so terrified that they killed the guards and they escaped from prison. But unfortunately, you can escape from the prison, but you can't escape from the black dog of Newgate jail. Yes, the black dog did hunt down all of those prisoners one by one and ate them as well. I mean, Henry sounds like he's getting his revenge 2 times. Some books and some stories say that this is just a legend and, you know, this never really happened, but there are still sightings of this black dog roaming the area of Newgate jail. Newgate was demolished in 1904, but there was a wall that connected an alleyway in the jail. So there was an alleyway in the jail that prisoners would walk to go get executed. Well, that wall in that alleyway was actually connected to some sort of church. Once the prison was demolished, that was still there because it was connected. Because that section wasn't actually demolished, the alley was named the Dead Man's Walk, and that alleyway is still extremely haunted, including like the cathedral area that wall was connected to. Some people do say that they still hear the dog. The dog not only has like a horrible stench, but you can hear like chains dragging and footsteps of inmates walking through through this alleyway when the black dog of Newgate appears. And that's it, you guys. That is the legend behind the black dog of the Newgate jail. Hope you guys actually enjoyed it. If you like this video, like, subscribe, share it, leave a comment down below, let us know what you think, and we will see you next week with either Dog Treat Mania or another spooky legend. All right, bye.